today's video, I will show you the entire apartment, tell you how much it is, what it includes, and some of the positives and negatives of the apartment. If you do like this video, please give it a like and subscribe for more, and enjoy the rest of the video. As soon as we walk into this apartment, we have this beautiful table set up for 2 people, and then we have this lovely living room space with 2 couches and a coffee table and a very big TV. And there's a bunch of storage underneath as well where you can put stuff, and then there's shelving to my left here. And then you also do have a fire extinguisher just in case if there's any emergencies. I have been getting a lot of questions about the washer and dryer because it's 1 unit. It is just like a European washer dryer. So it does take about 3 hours in total to do a small load of laundry. You don't want to overstuff this though because it won't work just because there's going to be too much water in it. And you want to make sure you don't put too many towels in it or bedding because it's really hard on these machines. For the setting of this washer dryer, what I do is I typically set it for a 15-minute quick wash, and then I put it on the cotton dry when the wash cycle is done. I don't do the washing and the drying at the same time because it takes way too long, and most of the time it doesn't even dry your clothes. So you definitely want to make sure that you have the settings right on this because it can be a pain to learn. Now for my favorite part of this apartment, the kitchen is massive. It's one of the biggest kitchens I have seen in Grenada. So if you are looking for a big kitchen with big storage, this is definitely the apartment for you. I'm going to take you through what is included in the apartment and kind of let you know what's not included. To start off with, we have these 4 table mats. Just in case you have some guests over. This is a 2-bedroom apartment where you will have a roommate. It comes with a coffee machine, comes with this beautiful electric stove with an oven. There's a little bit of storage underneath. And then it does come with a water kettle and a toaster. And as you can see, it's got the Grenadian plugs and the US outlets all the way around the apartment. So you don't have to worry about if your equipment or if any of your electronics that you're bringing from the States will work. They will work with these US plugs. And then the microwave is beautiful. I love it. And then if you did want extra light in the kitchen, you can always turn these lights on and it lights up the whole kitchen. Underneath this cabinet, we have some pots and pans that are provided to you. And you are given a Brita filter, but you will need to get your own filters for it. You are given this drying rack for your dishes. The sink is beautiful. It's got 2 sinks. Unfortunately, there's no disposable garbage though with the sink, but I don't think they really have that in Grenada. But this cabinet up here houses all of the dishes. It doesn't really come with bowls, but these are some salad plates and some glasses and some mugs. And then right under the drying rack, you have silverware provided to you. You also have a bottle opener. Then under the sink, you are provided with a trash can, but that's the only thing you're provided with, so you will need to get your own trash bags. I usually get the medium-sized trash bags here. And then in this cabinet here, You have a cutting board. And then here you have 2 metal bowls, great for mixing stuff. And then some more electric units here. For the fridge, you do have an ice and a water maker. And then the freezer is on the left side, which is where you have your ice. This is honestly great storage for 2 people. And then the right side is the fridge. And then you do have a pantry. This is great storage space. As you can see, the cabinets are really deep. So you honestly have plenty of space for 2 people. You are also given an ironing board and iron. And right by the oven, you do have some kitchen supplies. You have some knives, can opener, a grater, and some utensils for the stove. And for the oven, you also get 1 oven mitt. As soon as you walk into the bedroom, you do have this desk here. You do have plenty of storage in it, as you can see. And this chair can also substitute in as a extra chair for the dining table, if needed. And then again, you have your Grenadian outlets and your US outlets. And this big white box is the internet. So in the room, you do have 2 sets of lights. And as you may have already noticed in this video, you do have a fan in each room, and it's controlled by this. You can turn it on to 1, you can turn it on to 2 or 3, depending on how high you want it. For each of the bedrooms, they are both the same. The bed is a full/queen size, and you are given 2 pillows and a sheet for each bedroom. So if you do want a comforter or any extra blankets, you will need to bring that yourself. You did get 2 nightstands with it. And then you get this big, beautiful closet, which I will show you in a second. And then you do have a dresser, and you are able to control your own AC unit. Each room has this AC. And you actually have 2 mirrors. You are given hangers, just a few of them. So if you want some extra hangers, you'll need to bring those yourself. And then you do have a little bit of shelving in that large portion. And then you do have a safe at the bottom of the other cabinet. And then each bed comes with 2 lamps. So these will be your reading lamps. Each bedroom also has its own bathroom. So you are given a trash can, you have a toilet paper holder. And then you have holders for your towels and your robes. And you do have a window in the bathroom. And then the shower is definitely one of my favorite parts of the apartment because it's just so big. Most of the showers in Grenada are not this big. They're about maybe half the size of this one. So this one is actually pretty good. You do have a toilet, then a sink with a bathroom mirror. You will also share the balcony with your roommate, but it is pretty nice and pretty private from the rest of the people in the apartment complex, so it's pretty nice. So that is basically the whole apartment tour of the Palms. So now it's time to get into how much this actually costs. It's definitely not cheap since it's closer to campus, but it is $14.80 US a month, and that's only for your bedroom, your bathroom, sharing the balcony, the kitchen, and the living room. But you do get weekly house cleaning with that. And also, this does not include electricity. For electricity, I usually pay around $150 to $200 US a month. And if you do have a roommate, because currently I don't, the electric bill is split in half, no matter if the person is not even staying here. So just keep that in mind if you do want to sign a lease with the Palms Apartments. That is what happens. It is really close to campus as well, which is really nice, but I believe that's probably why it's more expensive. So some of the pros of this apartment, at least for me, includes that it's really close to campus, and the kitchen is just beautiful. I absolutely love the kitchen. The bedroom size is amazing. And I really like the fact that I had my own bathroom, so that was a positive for me. And honestly, if I've ever had an issue with the apartment, the landlord has usually been pretty good about getting someone to come in and fix it. Like when my AC broke down, they were on it the next day. So that was good, because Grenada gets super hot, so you definitely need your AC on pretty much all the time when you're home. But some of the negatives of the apartment, I would have to say, is the noise level of this apartment. The medical school and the vet school do not really have similar hours yet. I don't know if we will for the new curriculum that's coming up, but the people in this apartment really love to party a lot. So most of the time you will smell a lot of smoke from them smoking cigars or anything like that. And also you'll hear like a bunch of loud music, or if they have friends over, you'll hear them laughing and talking probably until 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning is usually when it actually like slows down a little bit. Another negative for me would be that you have to sign a lease with someone else. You can't sign a lease on your own and hope that the landlord will find you a roommate. So just keep that in mind as well when you are signing a lease for this place. And it is pretty expensive for what you're getting, because we don't get a study room, we don't get a pool, we don't get a gym. All you're paying for is the apartment. That can definitely be seen as a negative sometimes, and the fact that laundry takes so long, and sometimes the washer machine like doesn't work, or it doesn't dry your clothes all the way. But there are dryer units in the apartment complex that are free for everyone to use if our dryer in our unit isn't working. That is helpful that they do have that. So we can actually pay for the apartment through a check, cash, or a wire transfer. But just know with the wire transfer, you are penalized like $50 US, I think, every time that you pay for a month's rent. So just keep that in mind. Also, another negative part about this apartment is that we don't get half off during the summer months. I know why we don't, but a lot of the apartments in Grenada, if they're renting to students, will actually give you half off during the summer, because they know we're not on island and we're basically just storing our stuff here until we leave. But if you do have any questions, please put it down in the comments below. I will be sure to read every single one of them, just in case I haven't touched on what type of questions you have for this apartment in particular. But again, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, because I have a lot more exciting things planned in the coming weeks. So stay tuned for that, and I will catch you all next time.